BMW E60 M5. So today we're going to have a look at changing the SMG oil. So this is the oil in the actual gearbox, not the hydraulic pump, which is a different fluid altogether. So we'll be using the BMW oil here today. This is the MTF LT2. You can also use any 7580 GL5 gear oil, fully synthetic. It's the same stuff, but I've gone for the BMW stuff. And we've got 3 sealing washers there, one for the drain plug, one for the fill plug, and then there's also a small filter to pull out and clean, so that's the extra seal there. I'll leave a part number in the description for them. Now these gearboxes have a cooler on the side of them, and the factory manual calls for you to discharge the pump using the BMW software and then reprime it the same way later on. So you'd have to use IMPA or DIS for that. I don't have the software, so I'm going to show you how to do it a different way without, but you'll still get a full change and refill. So you want to take your car for a drive, get the oil nice and warm, and then get it up on 4 axle stands and nice and level. Let's get into it. Okay, once the car's up in the air, remove the under shield. There's like 108mm bolts holding it on. Okay, so what we'll do first is drain the oil. There's the drain plug in the bottom centre there. It's 8mm Allen. And then once we've done that, it's just about to see the cooler here. So there's that, and it's attached to the pump. And that disconnects here. 6mm Allen. But before we remove the cooler, what we'll do is just slacken this nut off here, because that's where your filter sits. So it's just easier to slacken it off now while it's not flapping around, and then you can slide the filter out once the cooler's out. The old oil. Here's the old oil, looking pretty dirty. The old lifetime fluid. Okay, so we've got the 5mm Allen bolt out the bottom of the cooler there that's holding it on. So next we're just going to slide it to the rear of the car, and it'll pop out a little rubber bung at the back, and then the whole lot will just drop down. Right, so I've got the cooler down there now. Got it resting on the drain pan so I don't strain the hoses. Also had to undo a little electrical connector there from the cooler pump. So next we'll get it over the drain pan, and we'll just back off that 22mm filter out. Then we'll empty the cooler and the pump into the drain pan. We'll give the filter a clean. Right, so there's the filter screen out the cooler. There's no need to replace the filter, it's just a metal screen, so we can clean it out some brake clean. It's a bit dirty there. Yeah, and then we'll refit that once it's cleaned out with a new crush washer. I've got one of these hand pumps set up in the litre bottle there, and then the tube going up to the fill hole, just filling it up till oil comes out of the fill plug. Now then, we'll get everything put back together with the gearbox. We've got the car back down on its wheels. So all we need to think about now is bleeding the cooler lines. So rather than use any software to do this, what I did was took the car out for a run. Didn't go too far, just let it warm up nicely, change it through the gears. Then once you're back, check it up again, pull the cooler off the side again, and just check that level at the fill plug. I found that it was spot on. So the way we filled it up, by having that cooler sort of hanging down as the low point, obviously pushed all the air out. So that worked out nicely. You might want to just reuse your fill plug when you first put it back together, and then put a brand new one on just once you've checked the level the second time. So as long as the level's alright, you're all good to go. Hope this helped you guys out. It just shows you that you don't need to take it to the dealer to have this job done. It's pretty straightforward. SMG gearbox is just the same as any other gearbox, just got a few extra bits hanging off the side of it. As far as the gear oil is concerned, don't need any special software or computer to bleed it. It's pretty straightforward. Okay, I'm M5 Guy. Thanks for watching.